Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to go over this light from Amazon, a Wurkkos Tactical Light. And this essentially is a knockoff of the Streamlight HL-X. So just to give you an idea of what it looks like, I'll show you right now, there it is. Has the same exact mounting system, and you got the two Surefire style mounts. So when you get these shipped in, they come in this box, just some plain Jane packaging, and it'll look like this inside. You'll get a set of an Allen key with some screws. Now I think they're supposed to send you screws for the Surefire style mount, but I think they accidentally packaged two of these. You get a set of O-rings, replaceable O-rings for the seals on the end cap and the light housing. They come with two of these, and these are the Wurkkos CR123A batteries. They are lithium manganese. And that is pretty much it. I don't know if I showed this, but it comes with this tape, adhesive bottom for the tape strip or the tape switch. It comes with 4 of the wire ties, 2 of the long ones, 2 of the short ones, and then it comes with the tape switch, which looks identical to the Streamlight tape switch. So you'll have your monetary here, and then you got your constant on off there. So I just literally mounted that up prior to filming this, and then so let me go ahead and do a video on it. So that's basically everything that comes in the package. Just no frills. It's I mean, this is the instructions here. Basic. Really, all the instructions, at least for English, are going to be on. Where is it? This page and this page. That's it. So that's all your instructions. And basically, the first page goes over the product parameters. So I'll cover those real quick. The LED bulb is a Cree XPL LED with a lifespan of 100,000 hours. You got a candela range of 6,000 to 6,500 candela. Voltage is 2.8 to 6 volts. I guess that's the range that you can operate this on. It uses 2 CR123A batteries. It also can use a rechargeable 18650 battery. But I'll get more to that. So the size of the battery. The head of the battery is 1.1 inches. The length of the light is 4.1 inches. Weight is 0.32 pounds. That's excluding the batteries. See, light cup, smooth reflector, toughened glass lens with AR coating. It's got a premium Type 3 hard anodized anti-abrasive finish and better heat exchange. So I noticed that I have a couple buddies that have the Streamlight HL-X, and this is definitely a more shiny, slick coating. I don't see it being a problem, but you could definitely tell the difference right off the bat. So it has reverse polarity protection, so if you stick your batteries in wrong, you don't have to worry about burning your shit out. So, and it has a total output of 1,000 lumens. So, just from initial handling, it does feel well built, does feel quality. Doesn't say what type of material this is made from, but I'm obviously going to assume that it's some type of aluminum, maybe like 60-65 aluminum or something. But again, they don't anodize it. Now, the cool thing about this is the way that the Streamlight has the 9 tap or 10 tap programming. This has the same exact thing. I don't know if it has as many programmable settings as a Streamlight does, but for the programmable settings, it says that there is available programs are high and strobe, which is what comes with the light as a factory default setting, high only, or low then high. So those are the three settings that you can do. So tail cap has momentary on, momentary off, constant on, constant off, so you can hear the clicks. So momentary on, momentary off, constant on, constant off. If you're going to go for strobe setting, you're going to double tap and hold in the momentary, and the taps have to be within 0.3 of a second to engage. The same thing if you do your constant on strobe, you're gonna tap in, tap off, tap in again real quick, and that's gonna do your strobe. So it's pretty straightforward. So just to get to how I even ended up with this light, you guys have already seen the video where that I made for Olight for their customer service and their warranty department about the issue I was having with my Odin light. I didn't have another light really to put on there. I have a PL Pro, but that lives on my wife's rifle, which that's probably going to come off soon. And I have my TLR1, which is on the Strybog, but I didn't really want to start taking lights off. So prior to getting those lights, I ended up buying this piece of crap from Wurkkos Tactical. Didn't last very long, obviously, and I jettisoned it. But I did keep the mount that came with it. So I have some other Streamlights. I have a couple of their Stryon lights. I've been using their Stryon lights for years, at least, definitely 10 years now. Probably more closer to 12 years. And I've absolutely abused these lights. I've had 3. So 3 lights. And the only reason why I even have these 3 lights, or I had the 3 lights, is because one I lost. The second one I lost, and then I found. And when I lost that second one, I bought a third one. The first one I lost somewhere out in New Jersey. It's gone. The second one I left on the truck. Lost it on a road call in Pennsylvania. And then I bought the other light. 2 weeks later, I go out on a road call in the same area, and I found my damn light in the woods. Just pure dumb luck, and it still worked. So I still have that light laying around somewhere. And then I have this one. So what I did was I took the mount that came with that Marmot flashlight, and I mounted it to this. Now, the diameter of the Stryon light isn't large enough for this to compress down on and clamp it in place. So I used some black duct tape, wrapped it, and mounted it. And it works fine. And the way I had it on the rifle originally, and I'll show you here, is I had threw this on. I'll slap this on real quick. So I had it like this, right? So, and in that way, since I use a C-clamp, I can just reach over and press it. Now this has monetary on off, as well as constant on and off, and it has a strobe setting as well. So, now you can't get the strobe function from the monetary, only on off, but that's fine. It's 300 lumen output, has a really good throw. And for 300 lumens, it's pretty bright, which I'm assuming it has more to do with the candela output than the lumens itself, because candela means more in terms of lighting. And it also has that really nice hot spot because of the way that the lens and the reflector is made. So, really good option, but I wanted something different. I kind of prefer the pressure pads. And I'm sure I could have found something to make this work, but this I wanted to put more on my wife's rifle since she prefers to tap with the thumb. So I was on Amazon, and I was looking at the Streons, or not the Streons. I was looking at the HL-X's, and I see and suggested this light. Read the reviews, thought it was a safe buy, and for half the price, I said, "What the hell? Why not? Might as well try. I'll get the light, so I have a light, dedicated light on my rifle prior to the election." Not to go down that rabbit hole, but obviously everything's going on with the election. You got increased civil unrest, rioting, attacks, and if shit really does hit the fan after the election, I want to have a white light on my rifle. I have a white light on basically every rifle. So that's how I ended up here. So I took a chance, got this. Now, the switch, the tape switch, feels kind of like the Streamlight, but I think with the cable doesn't feel as robust, and as durable as the Streamlight. Now, I've seen some guys and some people on the Amazon review section saying that they had issues with the tape switch and had to revert back to the tail cap, but we'll see where this goes. Like I said, it's a knockoff, so you're gonna take a risk. But I mean, it can happen with anything. You look at what happened with me with my Odin. Odin was great. I run it into class, and then it shits the bed. So I'm willing to give companies the benefit of the doubt. If their warranty takes care of it, they take care of the customer, and it's not a consistent issue that's not being addressed, I will give the company a benefit of the doubt. Anything that's made by man is subject to fail. So you have to keep that in mind. A lot of people will sit here and say, "Oh, well, I'll only trust my life to this," or the best products in the world are subject to fail. They may not have a high failure rate because they have better quality control. They use better, materials or whatever the case may be. But it can fail. It can fail. So, got this light. Light came with the CR123s. I wanted to try to see how it would work with the 18650. So, like I said, I have the two 18650s, one cheapo and one good one from Olight. So I'll run this with the CR123 batteries. You'll see. So you got on. That's your momentary, and then that's your constant on. And then that is your momentary strobe. And then I guess now it's not going to do it. There we go. So I was doing it wrong. So in, out, in. And then that's your constant orange strobe. I see no reason to use a constant orange strobe ever. Honestly, don't. From a civilian perspective, I don't see any reason to use a strobe to begin with. You hit somebody with this, and that's going to temporarily blind them anyway. That half a second to second time frame for their eyes to adjust, it's going to give you more than enough time for you to identify your target and then decide what action you need to take. So you can see that's how bright that is. I'll pull these out. I'll put in that cheapo 18650 here. I'll throw this back on. And you can see immediately it's not as bright. So I don't know if it's just because of that particular battery, because I've seen issues. One guy, if you read the comment section, one guy actually did say that they were inconsistent with the 18650 batteries as far as output. But as you see in that one, I'll throw in this Olight, and I'm pretty sure the Olight's going to be brighter. Pretty sure. So, yeah, definitely brighter. So, I guess if you get quality 18650 batteries, they're going to perform just the same. Now, I am still up in the air as far as having rechargeable batteries on a weapons light. Reason being is, unless you have a bunch of these pre-charged and with you, like I do with my Straw-Ons, I have a bunch of Straw-On batteries, and I pre-charge them before I go out on these work trips that I'm gone for, weeks to months. And honestly, sometimes I can make it through an entire 3-month trip without having to recharge a single battery. I just swap them out as I need them. But that's only going to carry you so far. Having the ability to run RCR123s and carrying these out with you, say, shit hits the fan, you're out in the field or whatever, to be able to just swap these out real quick, I think is an absolute plus. So having that dual fire or that dual fuel capability is an absolute plus. So currently I don't have any classes scheduled to come up. With the ammo crunch, I wouldn't sign up for a class right now anyway. So I won't be able to run this in a class to really give you some legitimate feedback. But if it's anything like the Streamlight, and from what I could tell, it seems pretty damn good. Most of the reviews are saying that they hold up very well. I think that we're going to be fine. So let me go ahead and I'll throw these batteries back on real quick, and then I'll get it mounted on the rifle here with the tail cap or with the pressure pad, and then I can go ahead and show you what it looks like. Now, I may end up changing out this mount in the future, only because I like it at the 45 and not the 90. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. The cool thing is you got that thumb wheel that tightens it, and it's got a little spring washer in there, like a lock washer. So, but that's how it looks. That's how it looks up front. So you can see it's kind of bulky and sticks out. I would much prefer it right here in the 45-degree angle, kind of like the other light is. And the reason why is because if I have to shoot on its side, I don't have to worry about it. Say, like, working out around a car and you're shooting over a hood or a trunk, you want to get down as low as possible, and you turn the rifle sideways and you can work. Now, if I'm working from this side, I can't do that because the flashlight's going to keep this up, causing me to prop myself up and putting me in a more exposed position. So by having it at the 45 degree, I can get down lower and not be as exposed. So that's my personal preference. Plenty of guys run them like this. So I think it's going to be fine. I think this light's going to hold up just fine. I think if you're on a budget and you're looking for a quality light that's going to hold up, this seems like it's going to do the job. Now, I can't promise anything because I haven't been able to test it out properly, but from the fit, finish, and feel of it, it seems like it's going to do the job. The cool thing is it looks like it's compatible with the Streamlight pressure pads. So if you wanted to swap this out and put a Streamlight one in, you could, if that gave you more, more confidence in running the platform, you can do that. And obviously that's going to add more of an increased cost. But honestly, I wouldn't even bother. I would just run this, and then if this does fail, then you go ahead and you invest the money into it, and then you can continue to run it. But in all honesty, I see no reason to do so. Just run it and then see where that takes you. So this is my initial overview of the Wurkkos weapon light. It's 1,000 lumens. I think that's a really good buy, especially now with everything going on. Streamlights are expensive. They're least expensive, but they're still expensive. $125 is not chump change. It's not for me. It's not for the vast majority of Americans out there, especially for new gun owners. And, I think that a weapon light is absolutely imperative for anything in a defensive role. Anything in a defensive role. I would go as far to say that a light just beats out a sling. Now, a sling serves its purpose because it maintains it to your body. You can't have it taken away from you if you get into a struggle. But your ability to identify your target before you make a decision on how to address that target is absolutely imperative and will mean whether you go to jail for the rest of your life or not. So, with that being said, guys, I really appreciate you watching the videos. This is just a hobby for me, and it's fun. I wish I could do it more often, but time is extremely limited lately. So I do have other stuff. I want to go over this this light here, this O light. I have a bunch of O lights that I picked up prior to my issue. So I have a bunch of these O lights, like the SR2 baton. I have, my wife has the same one in anodized purple limited edition. I have this bad boy here. There's a Seeker 2 Pro. This thing is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. This might be my absolute favorite flashlight. Yes, I know it's this weird sea foam green, whatever my wife gets on me, says that it's feminine, but it was part of a deal, and I'm not gonna lie. And I honestly, when you're in the dark, it doesn't matter. You don't care about how feminine it looks, just as long as it does its job. You can see here if it wants to go on. Did I put the battery in backwards again? Yeah, I did. So I'll show you real quick. So that's low, medium, high, and then turbo. 3,200 lumens. I went camping with this with my wife, kids, and my parents, or my dad and his girlfriend and my little sister. And man, you hit turbo on that thing and it lights up half the damn far. So awesome light, small it's very compact, not much bigger than your S2R baton. But this is an awesome EDC light. Probably one of my favorite EDC lights. So this is what I carry. But anyway, sorry to get off on a little rant there about flashlights, but the Wurkkos Tactical Flashlight, 1,000 lumens, really good option if you're on a budget. If budget doesn't matter, obviously go with something proven like the Streamlight, Surefire. You know, I don't want to say Odin, as much as I love the light, I love the output and everything. With what happened, it kind of left a sour taste in my mouth, and until it's corrected and they give me some type of explanation as to what caused it and if it's a common issue or not, right now I can't suggest that particular light. So with that being said, thank you for watching. If you have a comment, leave it down below. Constructive criticism, leave it down below. Please don't be an asshole, because I'll be an asshole back, and I don't want to be an asshole. Life's too short to be an asshole. So enjoy. Get out and vote if you plan on voting. Don't be a dick about it. No matter what your political preference is, just vote. That is your right as an American to vote. So go ahead and vote. Be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem. And be safe out there with all these crazies doing crazy stuff. Protect yourself. Be on alert all the time. And be safe. Have a good one.